Well, it's not often that I get to interview somebody doing exactly what I love to do, which is event planning. I mean, it's something we all do day to day, but when you can make it your profession, there is just something, chef's kiss about it. Donishea Gordon is an event planner, Elite Events by Donishea. Welcome to Good Morning, Frederick.
Thank you so much for having me.
Well, it is my pleasure, and congratulations on launching your business here in Frederick. You're from Frederick, you said.
Yes.
And so you are going to plant your flag right here in Frederick County. So tell us a little bit about how you decided event planning was your thing.
Yeah, so throughout the years, I've had several different roles where event planning was a part of the duties. And as time went on, I was really trying to figure out what I love. What am I passionate about? And I found that that's events. When I'm planning events, I'm very happy. I'm in a chill vibe, but I just love what many people consider chaos.
Yes, yeah,
But I love,
yeah.
being able to wrangle that chaos and bring it back to a place and make something beautiful.
Well, that's true. And actually the first part about being an event planner is counting on the chaos and knowing that it's going to happen and embracing it for sure. So what type of events do you specialize in anything in particular, or what type of events do you love to do?
Yeah, so I haven't yet given myself a specialty. I'm really willing to do anything. So I've done weddings, birthday parties, graduation parties, baby showers, engagement parties,
Yeah.
housewarming parties, any type of party really, and any type of thing that you think could be a party.
Yeah. Sounds
I'm
like
into
my type. Yeah, I think we should be friends for sure. Anyway.
it.
That's awesome. So yeah, large or small, people can reach out to you to help handle the details, because there's nothing worse than when you are the host or hostess of an event and you're running around. This happens to me a lot. You can't enjoy it.
Yes,
You're constantly worried about the food coming out on time, or the gift opening and the agenda, or whatever is happening. So an event planner can really curtail all of those things, take care of those details, and make sure the hosts can have fun.
absolutely. And I'm here to serve every budget type.
Mm,
So if you have a really small budget or an even larger budget, so I think it's really just dependent on the person, the event, and I'm
yeah.
happy to customize everything to fit the client.
Yes. And congratulations. So you have a master's degree in business, which is wonderful. That's really excellent. I'm sure that's going to give you a great foundation to launch your business the right way. Is there any event that you've seen as you've grown up or been around Frederick that you think I'd really love to put my mark on that?
Yeah, so I think one of those events is probably going to be the Great Frederick Fair,
Ah,
and
I like
and of
it.
course in the streets.
Yeah.
I grew up in downtown Frederick, so in the streets was very popular every
Yes.
single year. So those two events I would say are near and dear to my heart. I go every
Yeah.
single year. I love them, and I would love to put my mark on them.
So if you were to be put in charge of in the streets, what would be one thing that you would make change to make it better? Do you have any ideas on that? Have you ever thought about that?
So I think it would depend on the budget, but I think that one of the things that I would definitely try to figure out would be allowing for additional water stations in shaded areas. So I feel like
Mm.
even though in the streets is typically supposed to be in the fall,
Oh yeah, it's
right?
still hot
Like, the
here. Yeah.
weather is like super crazy.
Yeah.
And I feel like that's one of the things is one of the, areas with tents or, water stations and things like that for when it's really hot, but also for days when it's raining. And people,
Yeah.
don't want to go inside because they've, come to downtown and they've already paid for their parking. I think
That's
parking's
right.
free that day, but
Yeah.
they've already gotten their parking spot and they don't want to lose it.
Right.
So yeah.
I love it. I love it. That's some great advice. We'll make sure that Jen from Celebrate Frederick hears about that, and maybe we can give you credit on that one. That's really awesome. All right. So you've newly started out and you're really just kind of building your portfolio. So, how can people reach out to you if they have an event that they want planned and they want to be able to enjoy?
Absolutely. So they can either reach out to me via my website. So it's eliteeventsbydonishea.com, or
Okay.
they can send me an email, which is dgordon@eliteeventsbydonishea.com.
Yes.
And either of those ways is the quickest way. Typically,
Yeah.
I'm very responsive within 2 to 4 hours. And
Awesome.
then, we'll schedule an initial consult and talk about all of their dreams and wishes for their event. And then we go from
Yeah.
there. I send them a proposal and they can decide if they want to move forward or scale back or whatever the
Yeah,
case may be.
sure. And I'll make sure your website and your email address are on screen for people so they can get in touch with you. Let me
Okay.
ask you, so the process would be like if I were to come to you and say, "Hey, I have this idea for an event." How does that work? Kind of walk me through that process that you would do.
Absolutely. So typically, what would happen is you would book the initial consult, which is completely free. It usually takes about 30 minutes. In advance of that, you would receive a form to complete that just gives a couple of details about your event that helps me to better understand how I can be of service. So it'll ask you questions like, what type of event are you having? What time of day? Are you having a meal? How many people? Do you need a venue? Do you already have a venue? Those types of questions that really help me get to know you as a person, but also your event. And
Yeah.
then when we have the initial consultation, we're able to discuss fully if you're looking for someone to help you from start to finish, if you just need a little bit of help in the beginning, if you really just need help in the middle, or if you really just need help the day of.
Yeah.
So it's really super customizable with a la carte options, but also with package options.
Love it.
And then, of course, for anyone who contacts me from the show today, they, of course, will get a discount. So they just have to mention Good Morning
Oh, I
Frederick.
like it. The Good Morning Frederick discount. We love that for sure. So you're going to want to make sure when you contact her, you let her know you saw her on the show and she'll pass along a discount to you, which we all love. That's really, really great. Well, look, we really do wish you all the success in the world. Now, currently, you work virtually, I'm assuming, like from home and helping people get things taken care of.
Yes. So typically our initial consults would be virtual,
Okay.
but we can have them in person. I'm certainly local and I'm able
Yeah,
to, come out, meet at people's, locations and things
of
like that.
course.
So
Yeah.
I'm available.
Awesome. And I'm assuming you service anywhere that's willing to pay you to go there, but I'm assuming like Frederick County and surrounding areas would be great.
Yes, I'm definitely trying to cover the entire DMV area eventually, but obviously starting right in my hometown of Frederick.
Well, I love it so much. And again, we wish you all the success in the world, and we'll make sure and get your details out there to anyone who wants to enjoy an event that they're hosting and leave all those details to you. Thank you so much for joining us.
Absolutely. Thank you so much for having me.